My boys have moved on, but it just saddens me that the family's broken.
This week on Little People Big World, Amy talked to her friends about the state of the family and Matt and Caryn's engagement and prep for the big fundraiser heated up. But first, let's talk about Zach and Tori, who were preparing Lilah for her upcoming sleep study.
It's recommended that you get a sleep study for people with dwarfism regularly to monitor sleep apnea, but also in our case, if Lilah potentially needs eye surgery, is to make sure that she is safe when put under anesthesia.
The sleep study required an overnight stay at the hospital, and Zach was worried that it would be tough on Lilah.
Lilah is gonna hate the sleep test. It could be the worst day of her life. Lilah doesn't like to be touched. Lilah doesn't like, nurses or doctors or anyone in particular to come into her stratosphere. Lilah doesn't like strange places. Everything about the sleep study are things that Lilah on a day-to-day does not care for. And we're gonna combine all these things during one night and make her sleep through it.
When it was time for Lilah to leave, she gave her mom and her brothers the sweetest goodbye.
Oh, you be brave, girl. Yeah. Can I have love before you leave? I love you. Wait, give me love. Oh, real love. Love you.
No! Later that night, Tori got a FaceTime from Zach, letting her know how well Lilah was doing.
Lilah, you did so good, girl. I was super stoked to see Lilah with everything on, and she was calm and not terrified. It was awesome to see. How are you doing, sis?
Good.
You're such a big, brave girl. You no cry?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Lilah.
The next morning, they came home and Zach gushed over how great Lilah did.
Lilah did so well. She didn't pull out her air thing once.
That's really good.
The nurse never had to come in because she yanked something.
Good job, Lilah Ray.
That same day, Lilah went to her dance class and showed off some moves. And while her parents noted that she seemed to be having a lot of fun, dancing might not be her strong suit.
Can you describe her as a dancer?
Clunky, slow,
Clueless.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, some of those girls that are in her class, I'm like, that girl is going to be a dancer. She's like long legs, pointed toe, all the things. But then Lilah, I don't know if she's a dancer. We'll see.
Lilah has a recital coming up, and Zach and Tori aren't so sure if she'll actually get up on stage when the big day comes. But they also noted that they were worried about how the sleep study would go, and she totally surprised them. So you never know.
Lilah's not great with transitions or new things, right? She's not, with the unknown, she gets uncomfortable. So doing things for the first time, and she could totally surprise me and she could rock it, but I just have a feeling it's not gonna be easy. It's just gonna be nerve-wracking for her.
It's gonna be very dramatic.
Yeah.
Open down and we twinkle.
Meanwhile, Chris is excited about him and Amy potentially getting a new home. He's thinking about having a vineyard and maybe hosting weddings there, but Amy doesn't seem so excited about that.
Bless your heart.
I know you've already moved on, but I'm not ready to kill the idea yet.
I think for me, just living on the farm and dealing with that crap for so many years, doing pumpkin season and not realizing how big it was going to get. Being married to Matt, I mean, it seemed like there was always a new project coming up. It would be quite overwhelming. I would tell Matt, no, we don't need another project, no.
But Amy explained that she's not going to shoot down his ideas outright.
Starting a vineyard or something of that magnitude with Chris, I just don't see it for us at this stage of our life. And like in any relationship, what I've learned is sometimes it's best not to just say no. Sometimes it's best just to let it play out and let him figure it out.
Chris got advice from another vineyard owner, and after hearing that the startup costs might be too high, he realized that it might not work out.
The information I'm getting is
deflating.
It is not going in the right direction. Shoot.
Sorry, babe.
I'm disappointed. I saw that as a possible retirement future there.
They also got the vineyard owner to donate an auction item for their upcoming fundraiser. Amy later went to lunch with her friends, And of course, the topic of Matt and Caryn's engagement came up.
Matt and Caryn are engaged.
I know.
Oh my God.
What the heck?
Well, to me, you know, when he texted me, oh, I thought, you know, you guys would be the first to know, you know, Chris and I. I'm like, why? Why would I be the first to know? But anyway, but I said, hey, great, it's about time. You know, like.
You knew it was going to come.
It's like, it wasn't this, like, surprise.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Was it romantic? How did he
I have no
propose?
idea. I don't want to
We
get
never
in.
shared
I
that.
don't know those details.
Amy also revealed that after seeing Caryn's ring, she had a strange dream, and her friends guessed as to what that could mean.
After I saw the ring or something, like a week later or something like that, I had this really weird dream that I lost my ring or all the diamonds popped out of it and stuff like that.
What?
Chris panicked.
Whoa.
I wonder what it means.
I don't know, because she said her stone fell out, but I'm wondering if it was more towards Matt and Caryn. Like maybe she's done with Matt, which
yeah.
I know emotionally
It's like,
she's
let
been
it
done
go.
for a long time.
Move on.
Yeah, let Matt move on.
They also talked about the changes on Matt's farm and how empty it feels there now, and how she wishes it could have been the next generation for her boys.
You tried to make that happen.
You know, I did the best I could. My boys have moved on, but it just saddens me that the family's broken. When a family goes through a major event, like Matt and I getting divorced, and then the farm not working out or anything like that, yeah, you do feel like something has broke. But you have a choice. How long do you leave it broken? Or is there a way to help heal it? That will take time.
They also talked about the fundraiser, which she's working on with Matt, Chris, and Caryn. But yet again, she made it clear that she's taking the reins on this one.
I was a little leery of doing this, you know, with Matt.
And?
I pretty much told everyone,
Yeah, what did you tell them?
I'm in charge.
You did?
Whether
Like,
this succeeds, it falls on all of us. Whether this fails, then it falls on me.
They all met up to plan for the fundraiser again, and they all had different approaches to planning.
Caryn, very list-driven, constantly making a list, and Amy's a little bit more haphazard, you know. We're letting go and letting her establish right up front, I want to be in charge, I want to be the boss, and it's my event, and so we're in a supporting role, and I think we know that we have a lane. Whatever happens is fine. It's on her shoulders.
Caryn wanted Amy to get her an itinerary, but Amy wasn't quite there yet.
Do I think I'll see an itinerary prior to the event? I mean, I got a 50-50 shot, but if I were to put my personal money on it, I would probably say no. And I'm good with that. It is what it is.
Who needs an itinerary anyway?
Being that my nature is to plan events, it's gonna take a little extra effort for me to just let it go. But I'm gonna work on it. I'm just working on, come the day of the event, I might be like, ah!
Chris and Amy told the cameras that things for the fundraiser could go well, or they could get rocky.
Anytime you put on a big event like this, I mean, anything can happen. So this could go off without a hitch, or we could definitely have a number of hiccups that could make this, very chaotic. I don't know.
Yeah, we have a few strong personalities working
Yes.
here that could go in either direction.